My name is Austin Shirey, and this is my wife, Lyndon, and our newest baby, Jasper. We were actually pregnant with our second child, our daughter, and we're looking for a place to go on like a Babymoon. And I had taken a picture of an article in Delta Sky magazine about Las Catalinas a couple of years earlier. And so I just thought it would be a nice little like 4 or 5, 6 day getaway while we were late in the pregnancy, just to spend some time together and come to Costa Rica and enjoy the tropics and relax. And everything I had read about it, including the article and some Googling after, just seemed like a good place to go relax and take it easy, sit by the pool and enjoy some sunshine. So that's how we originally found it. We had actually traveled internationally and within the U.S. quite a bit before we started having kids. And she's lived abroad and we've lived in bigger cities. And so we've seen a lot and been a lot of really cool, beautiful places. But we came here in January 2020, and within the first couple of days, it was evident that this was a different place. Just very calm and peaceful and happy and beautiful and it's social and walkable, and just sitting at the beach club, sitting at the pool, talking to people and just asking if they're visiting or if they live here, and just very evident that it was a very different place and that we could see ourselves coming back to. So about day 3, after having been here, I wandered into the sales office and started talking to Renee, and she just, was very open. And, I think I told her, this is kind of crazy to say, or it might be a long shot, but like, what's it like to own here? What's it like to buy a place here? I think is how I phrased it. So she just basically took her armband and walked me through a bunch of houses and apartments and stuff that was available, and got a really good feel for what places were like. And then she obviously explained the sales process and down payments and that type of thing. So it started to make what seemed like a pipe dream feel more real and accessible. And, it was about a year and a half later, we ended up like actually buying, closing. But, we were starting the process a few months after that for sure. This had been on the market a little bit, and just a really neat little flat. The previous owners had bought it pre-construction and had modified it slightly so that it's a 1-bedroom unit on the ground level with a pool. So there's not many 1-bedrooms here in town with a pool on this side of town. But they had taken what was a sun porch and closed it in and put a trundle bed in it. So it essentially made a 1-bedroom into a 2-bedroom. And so we liked that because we had the one kid already and then a little baby on the way. Now we have 3. And it just was the perfect sort of entry-level price point for us, but with a lot of flexibility to, have more beds. Well, it was really neat after buying it and staying in it several times to see how we needed to use it, how we like to use it, what the configuration was like that would be ideal for us and our little kids. And so then once I don't know, we kept it on the rental market for a while, sort of saved up some funds from renting the property through Catalina's property management. And once we had the funds, we basically shut it down during low season and did a full renovation, swapped around the entire living room layout so that we had a couch and a TV and a built-in entertainment system, and got a different trundle bed that's a little more accessible for our kids, a bigger, more beautiful, king bed for us, so that every time we're here, it feels like you're truly on vacation with a big, king plush bed. And so just really made it work for us. Got, blackout shades on all the curtains for our kids' nap time. And so it's just very accessible and sort of like a freedom feeling for us and our family, because if the kids want to play and we want to sit inside in the air condition, they can just come out here and pop in the pool and we can watch them from the window. So it's really neat. It's the perfect flat for us.
Oh gosh, just being able to walk around town. And I feel like I've walked the streets, I don't know how many times now, and it just always seems so new to me every time. It's so pretty. I love it. I mean, you can get winded from all the stairs, but just the beauty of it. I never grow tired of it. I love it.
I told my son, I'm like, I didn't even know Costa Rica existed when I was your age, and so it's very normal for them. But they kind of think it's normal, they've grown up coming here, and they've actually asked us a couple times, Mommy, Daddy, did you grow up coming to Costa Rica? And we were like, no, they thrive in the sunshine and the pools and the beach. And my son's gotten really into boogie boarding this trip down. So as they age, as they get older, they're able to do more things. So now my son can ride mountain bikes. Um, and so they're both really good swimmers now. So we don't have to watch the pool, as much when they're in it. So it's watching them grow and evolve here with all the things to do has been really rewarding.
Yeah, and seeing familiar faces when we come back.
Yeah, the walk
too.
whenever you get here, for the first day you get here on every trip down, you go out for a walk and it's like 2 hours before you get back to your house again because you run into so many people and catch up, and the sociability of the town is just unlike anything I've ever seen. I think it's perfect for young families that like to stay active, and that's kind of how we've sold it to friends of ours, and just even if they come down and rent our flat, just to come down and enjoy the town for all it has to offer.
We recommended it to several people.
Yeah, especially for young families, just the kid freedom around town, that the kids can go explore and do so many activities without, obviously with security in town and no cars, and it's just a really freeing feeling for kids. And so the most exciting thing about thinking about our future here at Las Catalinas is just as our family grows, what kind of adjustments can we make to this property or to a future property that would suit our family, as we grow here and spend more time here, come down more frequently, do more activities here with friends and neighbors that we've gotten to know.
And seeing how the kids grow.
And seeing how the kids grow, and want to use our apartment and the space around us, and whether that's upgrade or buy a different place or buy a house here in town, or just make it a place that our family continues to want to come down to as they get bigger and want to bring friends. So I do really like that Las Catalinas is expanding across the road and having more different kinds of properties come online for future growth and expansion. So I'm excited to see what the future holds, and we've been blessed with this property, and I think we'll continue to have a very blessed time down here for sure.